Morning. All right, good morning, guys. Today is a new day. It is Thursday, January the 22nd. And today we have a day full of paving and grinding. So I'm going to make my way to the yard now, and I'll see you guys at the truck. Hey, good morning, guys. It's 5:12 in the morning. Just left the house. Today we have grinding and paving to do up in NorCal, so I'll take you guys for the ride, and it should be interesting and fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the yard with the truck. All right, guys, we just got to the yard. Gonna have to do our pre-trip, make sure we didn't lose no fluid since yesterday. Yesterday we did some paving and grinding as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with my inspection, and I'll tap in with you guys. Be back. Oh yeah. All right, cooling's good. Let's check our oil. Oil is good. Such a damn long dipstick, man. That's what she said. Anyways, look at all of our connections. Make sure it looks like nothing's messed up. Power steering's good. Okay, let's check our brake lines, brake linings. Looking good, looking good. Check the other side, see if we notice anything. I like to release the pressure every now and then. Check our belts, looking good. This one's actually starting to get frayed. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. Everything else looks pretty good. Make sure all of our connections don't have a leak, any bulges, any cuts or anything like that. Check our brake lining here. Looking good. And before I start the truck, I like to just kind of go around. So I have my sprayer bottle here. That's filled with diesel or a solvent, you know, for the box. So when we do paving, you know, the asphalt doesn't stick to the box. Without that, yeah, it's kind of a nightmare. Sticks everywhere. I always like to make sure my latches are nice and closed, both sides. Make sure there's nothing hanging or anything stuck from yesterday. Yesterday we were paving, so anyways, both latches are on, which is pretty important. Kick both of your tires, both dualies. Make sure nothing looks or feels low. I look at my lug nuts. Make sure none of them are rusted or loose, or just kind of look for simple little things. With that, we will start the truck. All right, the truck is on. We'll give it a few minutes to warm up. Now that I checked everything, you know, everything looks good. I'd like to double check once the truck is running, you know, make sure there's nothing leaking, nothing spraying out, nothing out of the ordinary, you know. Check both sides. Good. One thing I did notice just now, which is not a big deal, but this little cover here for the headlight. Make sure it sinks down, you know. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Let's close her on up. Nice and easy. Right. Some of these damn marker lights, something with the harness. I'm sure there's some kind of wiring issue. You can see it, you know, the difference here. Kind of a bummer. Oh well. Like to make sure my hydraulic cap is seated nice and closed. Sometimes they rattle open, you know, when you're having it at high RPMs and stuff. As a fuel leak, that's kind of normal. Other than that, I look at all my lights, make sure they're all good. Check one side at a time. Side looks all right. And I'll come back here. Check both sides. Left and right side are working. Normally I'll put my hazards on, which actually, you know what? I'll do that now. Just looking at all my lights for now. Let's throw these hazards on. Just to make sure, you know, our indicators are working. When we get on the highway and stuff. Side markers work. Front indicator. This one is not working. There it goes. See, sometimes it's just as simple as that, just hitting it. Look, just gave out again. So there's some kind of wiring issue. Or it could be even the bulb, you know. Let's see, that's good to know. It's definitely a bulb issue because I'm messing with the wiring harness. So it's good to know so I can let the boss know. Side indicator working. All right. Now come back and check the rear once again. Look at the bottom, make sure our license plate light's on, even though you can't really read it, but you know, makes CHP happy. All of our lights are working. The final thing I like to do before I leave anywhere, even though I did it yesterday, I like to look inside my box. I'll make sure there's no rain or water or anything like that, you know, from overnight. So usually I'll just lift my box and just kind of drop everything out, and then from there, you know, I'll take off and hit the road. So let me do that, and I'll see you guys on the road. So like I said earlier, I like to double check my box. Not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm raising it. I just opened the tailgate. A little light acceleration. I don't have to bring it all the way up, but let me show you guys what it looks like. So I have it up. You know, if there was water by now, you know, it would have came out. Box is nice and black from paving last night. A little diesel left over. Won't hurt nobody. All right, let's bring her down and yeah, let's get on the highway. Also, another good thing, just thinking about it, that's good to check is if you have the box up, you know, you look at your rams here. Make sure there's no leaks or anything like that from the seals. This one just got redone. So yeah, I mean, looking for cracks or anything, you know, out of the ordinary. We'll look on the other side. But yeah, that's another thing to pay attention to. Just kind of want to look for everything. I mean, worst case scenario, you know, you end up with the broken ram as you're lifting your box. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Just double check everything. Let's go on this side. I'm gonna drop her down and see you on the highway. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna hit the highway. Now I am empty. It is 6:01. We don't have to be at the job till 7, but you know, I just like to leave a little earlier, and you know, being in a rush is never good, especially being in a big truck. You know, I don't know. I like to take my time with everything and just make sure my inspection's done right and look for all possible issues. Just, I mean, overall rushing, I never thought is, you know, a good common practice. So anyways, I'm gonna get on the highway and we'll probably hit up the fuel station. I don't need fuel really, but it doesn't hurt to top off the diesel can, the sprayer, you know, and the truck. But enough talking. I'll see you guys at the fuel station. All right, time to fill up and we'll check our sprayer. Make sure we have some diesel in it. So we will be paving today. Oh no. Oh shit. I just noticed someone yanked this side off. Well, let's fill up the passenger side, I guess. Shit. That's funny. Anyway, it's the passenger side that needs it, so oh well. Here's what it is. That's crazy. Alright, we'll detach our sprayer, make sure we have enough diesel in here too, since or sorry, solvent. Since yeah, we'll be paving today, so it's pretty full too, actually. So if I have any pressure in here, yeah, no pressure. Alright, good. Well, I think we're alright. So I'll see you guys at the job. You know what? I'm actually going to fill up the sprayer. It's better to have extra and not need it than need it and not have it, you know. So just top off this passenger tank. I can't believe someone yanked off this side, man. It's kind of funny. I just left it hanging too. We're all done here. Okay, I'll see you guys at the job. Alright guys, just got to the job. One truck is ahead of me, and I guess we'll just sit tight until you know, the rest of the crew shows up, and we'll get grinding and then get ready for paving. Should be pretty fun. So yeah, stick around, and hope you guys enjoy. right, so I try to back up into these piles, you know, so I can just step into the box. Now, let's see, just like I thought, somewhere here, at the doghouse, there's usually stuff. It's picked up on it. Just try to jump ahead on top of it, you know. Every time you pick up asphalt, a little bit sticks at a time. So the more you can have this clean, I think it's better in the long run, really. Plus, who doesn't really like this? When you finish cleaning this, and, yeah, it looks pretty good. And I'll probably spray it down just a tad. Maybe nothing too crazy. I'm not sure how they feel about asphalt underground here, so. Anyways, I'm gonna dump this and show you how I spray down. All right, guys, just got here to the plant. I'm spray down with some solvent, and for legal purposes, it is citrus, nothing else. So just pumped it up a little bit. We gotta open up the wand just a hair so I can reach the back, you know. That's usually where all the stuff gets stuck, towards the back. They call that the doghouse. There, that little square. So I wanna make sure you get as much solvent as you can everywhere, you know, just so you don't, because asphalt sticks. The colder it gets, you know, the more it sticks. So if you put a lubricant like this, the citrus, it helps defeat that and nothing will stick. Hopefully, at least that's the idea. So I'm gonna continue spraying, and then once I'm all done here, I'm gonna mount you guys to the top of the box there so you guys can see the silos drop some asphalt on me. Should be a pretty cool shot, so we'll see how this goes. See you guys in a bit.
Did you see I marked that pile white? Yeah. So that just goes on that first windrow of sand. Okay.
JP Truck 11 coming under, picking up for Parent Construction, job number 1718.
Hey, Chris, do you have a copy?
Go ahead, Mia.
I've got a truck wanting 3 tons of caulk sand. Do you want him to just wait on the scale, or do you want him to go to the tree?
Just not go to the tree line. You're going to the job over by Keswick.
Yeah, 10-4.
If you're a little far forward, I'm going to have you back up. Good there.
Cody, do you have a copy? When you have time for IT to get on your computer as your username to get your corrected, let me know, okay?
It won't be till the end of the day, Mia.
You don't have like a 10-minute break in between trucks where you can switch your username?
You can try, but it's been way longer than 10 minutes every time. 10, 11, or truck from Palmer 11. You're good to go.
10-4, thank you.
Well, just let me know when you have a little break. I'm on the phone with IT and they're not gonna be around the entire day, hopefully.
All right.
Alright guys, they just honked me back. Basically just gonna back into the paver here. And then it's a little bit different than regular paving, you know. What they end up having to do here is, since they're small little trenches, they can't really push us and take all the material at once. So what they're having us do is back in. I'm not sure how much you guys will see, but they have us back in. And then just dump a little bit of the material here, you know. Now he's giving me the thumbs up. Just pay attention. He's basically asking me to give them material. So I'll dump some in there, and then once they're satisfied with it, then I'll just push forward and get out of the way. Let them do their thing. I don't know what the heck that noise is. Damn ram is starting to make some funky noises. Stop me. So I'm dropping my box. That damn last ram. Oh my god. It's all dried up. I'll push forward now and get out of the way. Let them do their thing. When they're ready for more, then I'll come back in, give them more. You guys never smelled asphalt before. Oh my god. Some smell, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like no, some people like smelling gasoline. I feel like that's kind of what this is. Okay, so I'm out of their way. I might as well drop the gate, let it bleed some air, and it should drop on its own. But yeah, asphalt, I don't know, something about it. I'm sure it's not good for your lungs, but I don't know, I'd say it smells pretty good. There goes the gate. And there's no need to latch it, you know, secure it, since they're constantly having me back up. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a little bit different than traditional paving. Traditional paving, you know, you'll back into the paver and they'll push you as they're making the road. But like I mentioned earlier, since this is a smaller patch we're doing, they can't, you know, it's too much material for what they need to do. So anyways, we'll let them get to work and I'll back in a little bit. Well, kind of unfortunate, but I was on my last load and I guess they need 3 tons more, so it was gonna be an early day, but it's all right. Sometimes it's part of the game. But at least you guys could see some shifting in action, you know. Trying to zoom in so you guys can see the paver a little bit. But basically, if you look there, they have material on the sides there, and when they need more, they'll fold them up. They call it bringing the wings up, but just check it out. So right now he's probably gonna need more, so he'll bring them both up. It's kind of cool if you really think about it. I mean, this is what you guys drive on daily, so kind of cool to see where it comes from and how it's done, you know. Right, let's see. I just want you guys, oh, there goes the flaps. So like, check it out. Folds it in, gets more material. You know, he's spilling a lot in the front, but that's what they do when it gets stuck to the side, you know. Anyways, all right, let's continue hammering at it. We got our 3 tons. Didn't record the side load dropping it because honestly it was kind of a joke. I mean, it looked like it barely opened up and crumbs fell, so I didn't want to even waste time recording that. But we should be good now. We'll grab our ticket and hopefully they'll be ready by the time I get there. That'd be nice, so I can drop it right away, you know, because it gets pretty cold. So, and yeah, if as soon as I get there, that'd be really nice. It's only 3 tons, which is nothing. You know, normally I haul on this truck maybe 12 and a half, or 13, depending on how light I am. You know, as the day goes on, you know, you burn fuel and you weigh less. So here are our tickets. Got my tickets. See if we can even see the asphalt. That's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. Look at that. That's hilarious. Hee hee hoo hoo. Grab my tickets and let's get out of here. Hopefully this will be it. 2.17. Let's see. Keswick. Post Farmer Truck 11. Yep. All right. That's hilarious. We went a little under, but we shall see. Hopefully it's enough, because I'm not coming back for half a ton. That'd be crazy. Anyways, I'll fill this out and I'll see you guys up at the job.